I wanna be where the people are. I wanna see them dancing. Hello ladies, gentlemen, and fellow humans, and any aliens that are probably watching out there. I'm Belle. Welcome back to my channel. So I get a lot of questions about, why do I keep snapping? I don't know why I keep doing that. I get a lot of questions about my skincare routine a lot of times from my friends online, and I thought that this would be a good video to make to just refer them to in the future. A disclaimer before I start with all of this skincare stuff. Most of my stuff is very much high-end. I don't have any drugstore products because drugstore products really just don't work for my skin. A lot of the stuff that I use is often natural, cruelty-free, or organic if I can find organic, so this stuff is kind of pricey, but I think if you're willing to spend the money on anything, I feel like it should be skincare before anything else, because if your skin feels good and looks good, there's more of a chance that you're not going to wear as much makeup. Okay, so the first thing that I use, stop snapping, Belle, shit. The first thing that I use is this cleanser from Meow Meow Tweet called Face Cleanser. That's it, just face cleanser, plain and simple. I haven't used it in a couple of months because I ran out and I have not had the money to buy it again. I don't usually use cleansers most of the time because I don't really feel that cleansers do anything for me. In my personal opinion, cleansers are usually the thing that you put on your face for like 5 seconds and then it goes down the drain immediately. Most of the time I just use water or soap. If I'm going to wear makeup, then I use cleanser, so this is what I use to take it off because it's got a lot of oils in it, and I usually wash the residue off because it is so oily with the Lush soap. The Lush soap that I use for my face is called Sea Vegetable. It's like a greenish one. I got it as a sample and I've been using the sample for months. I haven't bought like a full, bar of soap of it, but it's really good. And I also use it on like a little spoolie, the ones that come at the end of like eyebrow brushes, to like exfoliate the skin underneath my eyebrows because I get like flaky eyebrows. It's weird. The next thing that I use is this tea tree toner from Lush. This stuff's just really good at refreshing my skin after I've cleansed it, and then it really helps with the next step, which is moisturizing for me. It really helps the oils like sink right into my skin and just helps my face feel super moisturized, fresh, and clean. The next step that I do, I really need to stop with this thing. The next step that I do is moisturizing, and moisturizing for me is kind of like the thing that I do the most. One of the many oils that I use to moisturize is the Fresh Sea Berry Moisturizing Oil, and I usually use this. It's empty right now, so I haven't been using it in the last couple months, but this is what I usually use because it's kind of like an in-between oil. It's like super light and not too heavy at the same time. I should probably just order like regular sea buckthorn oil, but I like this formula, so yeah, that's what I use to moisturize. The other thing that I use to moisturize, which is something that I recently got, is Josie Maran's 100% pure argan oil. I use this on nights when my skin is feeling really dry. It's heavier than the fresh sea buckthorn oil, and I tend to only use it when I have like dry patches or anything, or I've just exfoliated my face and then I want to moisturize really well so that the next morning I wake up and my skin feels, well, better. If you see me doing this, it's because I have lipstick stuck under my fingernail. I don't know how that happened because I did not apply my lipstick with my fingernails. The other oil that I use is the Biosense Revitalizer. It is 100% squalane oil. I don't know how to pronounce that word. I'm not sure if I'm doing it right. Could be squalane, I don't know. But I use this, and this is like super light. Out of all of the ones that I just showed you, out of the fresh sea buckthorn oil and the argan oil, this is the lightest one, and I tend to use this under makeup. I don't use creams to moisturize because I don't feel like they sink into my skin, so I tend to use oils, and this is the one that I use underneath my skin. I just recently purchased this. It's the Fresh Soy Face Exfoliant, and I tend to use this now. I've been using this for about a month, and I tend to use this when my skin is really just it's getting a little bit, I don't know if you've ever felt around your nose when it's cold outside, when like it's really, really cold outside and you feel it and it feels kind of rough. This is what I do to get rid of like all of those dry patches. I tend to get them like here and on my nose. That's where I get my dry patches, and this does a really good job of getting rid of it. The other thing that I use is the Omorovicza Refining Facial Polisher. This is like $90 at Sephora, and it's really expensive, but it's so worth it because it's kind of like a combination of a chemical exfoliator and a physical exfoliator. So it's kind of a mask. It's green. If you can't tell that color, it's green. And I use this when my face feels like it really needs like a pick-me-up. I use it when my face is like looking dull. This really brightens it up, and I love using this stuff. I'm kind of running out of it, and I'm gonna have to purchase it again whenever I've got the money to do that, but I really love this stuff, and it's so worth the $90 that it is. The next thing that I use is it actually has no label on it because it just washed off. Next time I get one of these, I have to put clear nail polish on them so they don't wash off. This is the True Botanicals Exfoliating Moisture Mask. This is the most intense of all of the exfoliating treatments that I have. It's so intense that you literally only have to have it on for like 3 to 5 minutes. The other stuff you can leave it on for like 5 to 10 and you'll be fine, but this stuff, if you've never used a chemical exfoliator before, I would not recommend this for beginners. But this stuff does a good job of really clearing up all of the dead skin that you have on your face. It's a good purchase. I would definitely invest in it. The last exfoliator that I have, this is an in-between of all of the exfoliators. This one is Ren Clean Skincare Glycol Lactic Radiance Renewal Mask. I use this probably once or twice a week because I definitely feel like sometimes I really need a good, especially in the winter. I don't tend to use this a lot in the summer because my skin tends to just not be as flaky in the summer, and I know that that's a common experience with a lot of people. And it's a good exfoliator. It's kind of gentle. It's in between the True Botanicals one and the Omorovicza. This one you leave on for 10 minutes and you wipe off with a, like, I don't know how to say the cloth name. Is it muslin? Muslin? I have no idea. But yeah, you just wipe it off after 10 minutes, and that's the same case with the True Botanicals one. You just leave it on for 3 to 5, and then you wipe it off with the cloth. But yeah, this stuff really does a good job of clearing up dead skin, just like all the rest of my exfoliators. It's definitely fruity smelling. Hold on. Yeah, that smells like fruit. It's like full-on fruit. So if you're looking for something that doesn't smell super harsh and you want to exfoliate your face, this one's good. I would recommend it for people who have never used a chemical exfoliator before because it's really nice. That is pretty much my whole skincare routine. I will leave a link below to all of the products that I just mentioned in this video. Make sure to like it if you liked the video, subscribe if you haven't done that already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!